Hello guys, back again. And this is a story that, I kind of didn't see coming because I really, not that I pay attention to Bungie, for example, but, as everybody knows, Bungie was known for Halo, currently working on Destiny. And this new story is about how a studio called Industrial Toys had raised $5 million in funding from venture equity firm Excel Partners to develop a free-to-play online tablet shooter called Midnight Star. Now, why is Industrial Toys and this free-to-play shooter so important? Because this is being developed by the founder and co-founder of Bungie, which of course the founder of Bungie was also the original creator of Halo. So, to give example of what Excel Partners has invested in the past, they've invested in things including the Angry Birds creator Rivio. They've also invested in Clash of the Clans developer Supercell, as well as Playfish, Mind Candy, and Gameforge. And so now they're investing in Industrial Toys. And their statement was this: this investment is about the game. They have a vision, a focus on quality. They made their first product on a scrappy budget, but is going to be very polished. And he added, we have been very humbled by of the company Excel. We have been very humbled by our successes in gaming. We are very active from a gaming perspective and saw the opportunity to take advantage of bringing core gamers into the mobile gaming. It is an unserved market. Now, I just don't know if what we consider hardcore gamers are going to make the leap to mobile gaming. Because there is still that mindset. And while I played a lot of mobile games, like Iron Force, which is a tank game stuff, that I have a lot of fun with. It is something I'll play because of the way they're designed. Play for 15 minutes, maybe a half hour, put it down, walk away, never touch it for the rest of the day. Could be weeks go by. Whereas a game on my console, I'll play it, keep playing it maybe hours at a time, and then come back to it again and again, day after day. But it just depends on what kind of gamer you are. I mean, I think gamers play both. I don't think they're necessarily stuck on one or the other. But the hardcore gamers who play on the consoles, they're going to be the hardest thing to get moved to tablet. Industrial Toys did note in their website that they are preparing to end the closed beta over the next few weeks for Midnight Star as the full launch approaches. Open beta for Midnight Star is expected to launch worldwide this summer, and this title is actually getting a prequel comic set to launch shortly before the game goes, which these comics has kind of become somewhat of a norm in the games, that these big games or hype games that are coming out are going to get a comic book to kind of fill in the backstory before you actually get the game. And also what they said, it's a figurative light that we see it here at Industrial Toys. Notice the post titled Light at the End of the Tunnel. A final round of closed beta is being ushered into the game this week, and we will furiously pursue that glowing light. Now, this title was originally announced as Morning Star, but in late 2012, but the game was actually renamed last fall after the developer found another trademark for that name. And so, again, making games are all about trademarks, and if you find out someone else has a trademark, you got to change the name. But Serpian and his plan to bring a console-quality shooter on the tablet space. Now, here's what catches me. Making a game series that's incredibly successful on the console, or any game series that you've made in the past, does not mean you're going to be able to make another game series equally as good or that does as well. If you notice, the companies that did successful, who come back again, they do what's familiar, space you know them in, but they always have a different twist on it. Now, $5 million is not an ungodly amount of money for a game. Maybe for a game in the mobile space it is, but I mean in general, $5 million development or money invested in the company for them to develop games is not a lot of money, but at the same time, when this game does come out, good, bad, or indifferent, because these guys were in charge, founded Bungie, because these guys, were involved and created Halo, this game will get attention, it will get hype, and it will do very well. Now, when I hear free-to-play, my question is, where's the microtransactions? Are there going to be microtransactions in this game? And really, well, I guess in a sense, I don't mind microtransactions as DLC. When you have a bunch of things bundled together, here's more maps, here's more weapons, it's DLC. But when every little thing you have is a Tic Tac add-on with that little Tic Tac price, hey, you want this one gun? It costs this much. Here another gun, it costs this much. You want this? It costs this much. That's when it's like a regular, what I call traditional DLC, couple maps, couple weapons, that I don't mind. But I hope they don't have the Tic Tac which I'm feeling that's where they're going, because they know this game's going to do really well at the gate, and some of the people who play early on are going to get into it, and because they're going to decide they loved Halo, they loved Bungie, these guys did it. This is going to be their game, and they're going to spend and get whatever it is. And some people do that, and so they are going to make money off it. We'll just have to see long term what this game will actually bring anybody new to the market, and I don't know if it can. A lot of hardcore gamers, families have tablets, they have access to them. They choose to play, and I do think a gamer in general plays on different platforms at different times. There's no such thing as, I only play a console. Sometimes I play a console. Sometimes I play on my PC. Sometimes I play on the tablet. Sometimes I play on my phone. Sometimes I play on my 3DS. It just depends what I'm in the mood for. And I think gaming today, that's for a lot of gamers are. It's whatever they're in the mood for. They're not stuck on, I have to play just this one thing anymore. There's now options. But anyway, enough of my babbling, guys. What do you think about the fact that Halo creators are bringing out what they call a console quality shooter, free to play, to the mobile market? Do you think this shooter would bring hardcore gamers to the mobile market? Do you think this game is going to do well? I think it will, just the fact it's going to get a lot of attention because of who made this game. Anyway, love to hear your guys' opinions on all, and like always, guys, thanks for liking, subscribing, and favoring. I really do appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later.